So stay locked in. Watch the panels. Bid in the auctions. Grab that limited edition BCL Con gear and let the world know where you stand. This is your day. This is your community. This is your con. Our stories, our heroes, our legacy. Black Comic Lords, we got you. Stranger Comics in the house.
Hey,
What's up, everybody? What's up,
doing?
Rob? What's up, Paul?
As I said, we started this con strong. We're going to end strong.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
No pressure. No pressure.
Nice. Man, I've been
So what
watching
you
you
got
guys today. Good stuff. Really,
Thank
yeah, very nice show, man.
Congratulations.
It was a labor of love, man. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it.
Oh, good. That's great.
All right, Seb, kick us off, man. What are we doing? You have a lecture today.
It's the quietest I've ever seen Seb.
I know. I just didn't want to, come in like guns blazing, on this somber kind of. It's like it's 11 o'clock where Paul's at, and By the way, to everybody in the chat, Paul, did you let them know what we?
I did not. I thought you were gonna lead off with that.
Well, let's lead off with that, folks. So, okay, Rob, I've got 2 hours of crazy. So, everybody in the chat, we are doing the Tales of Asunder Omnibus edition of Volume 1, Volume 2, and all of the goodies and the new stuff, including the prequel to The Untamed, coming to a Kickstarter at the beginning of next year. And so, in our hardcovers, what we often have are forwards. Forwards, we have one from Viola Davis. We've got one from Brandon Easton, a lot of amazing folks. So I was like, let me go into the ether and see what legend can I get to do a forward in a hardcover that brings real credibility to our work. And I was like, I started with A, and by the time I got to P, I got really excited and found P under Paul, not under W, and I was like, Paul. So Paul is a guy's Black Comic Lords legend. Paul is going to be doing a forward in the hardcover of Tales of Asunder. So
Nice.
I thought I'd give back and our love to Paul and the Black Comic Lords, and a huge thank you to everyone that has supported us through Black Comic Lords. And if you don't know, I know throughout the day, right? Throughout the day, you guys can get the free comic, which is on right now, strangercomics.com, with the banner of Black Comic Lords, and you can get all the Black Comic Lords exclusives right now. You can use BCL to get 15% off. Go to strangercomics.com, get all the things. And first up, now I generally do this panel at different conventions, right, called How to Take Your Idea from Concept to Creation. And I was like, no, let's bring on Rob Edwards instead, because we have a legend in the stream here, folks.
What up?
Rob is very famous for incredible movies such as Princess and the Frog, the new Captain America, Treasure Planet, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. And we have the amazing honor of doing our NPR top book graphic novel of the year, Defiant. It's on everybody's list. It's on Obama's list. It's on Zeus's list. It's on the King of England. Like everybody's list. This is the top 25 graphic novel of the year. So get Defiant. You can get that on our website right now. So that's where I'm at. I've got 2 hours of craziness to share with you guys, and Rob's going to be on for another 23 minutes. So, because he's got like deadlines, he's got.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm currently writing the screenplay, so which is going really well. We will soon be announcing director. We do have a director signed, but we're keeping it a secret for a little while we cook up the script. And then we're going to rip and run. We're going out to casting. I think we have a couple of ideas of who can play Robert Smalls, and A couple studios are talking. What's fun is that the fish are kind of jumping in the boat in this one, and so we're getting a lot of interest. A lot of people are waiting for me to finish typing. So so it's all been a blessing, and it was amazing doing the graphic novel with the Stranger Comic guys. I know earlier you guys were talking about Dennis Cowan, and I had actually asked Dennis what comic book artists we should be looking for, and Dennis recommended like four artists. I went to all four. All four said yes, and two of them are working on the book. So it's just been a gem all the way through. So very fun.
From the moment I first heard Robert Small's story, which is years ago, I always said to myself, that sounds like a movie. That doesn't seem real. And we talk about in this space all the time about how we have real life superheroes in our culture, right? Throughout our history. And Robert Smalls is definitely on that list. His story is definitely on that list. Escaping, fighting in the Civil War, eventually going into politics, and during the Reconstruction era. It's a tremendous story.
Yeah.
It's definitely one that needs to be told on this. I'm excited. I'm truly excited because this is a story I've been literally waiting for years now.
Oh, good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, same with me. As soon as I heard it, I thought, okay, well, this has to be told. It has to be told now, and it has to be told well. Yeah. And so that's the challenge: is to make a movie that is, that is worthy of the legend of Robert Smalls. That you can't just make a piece of crap out of this amazing story.
Yeah, so, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. But it's a kind of like. But I remember the same thing happened when they say, "Oh, Disney's doing its first Black princess." They're like, "Hey, Rob, here you go," and then it's don't screw this up. If you screw this up, women everywhere will be, will be throwing, torches at you. So, so that one, and then of course with Cap, so it's a place I kind of enjoy being, which is telling stories that uplift, and that put specifically Black people in a great light. And this is one, because he not only did he steal the planter and and free himself and his 9 fellow crew members, but he started all these businesses. He started a railroad and a printing press and and he ran for Congress, and he was this great speaker who did speeches for P.T. Barnum. He lived many wonderful lives, and so the material is just it will seem unbelievable as everybody is watching it, but it's researched to within an inch of its life.
Wow.
Yeah. So I took 2 years with Dr. Maisha Eatman at Harvard to just to make sure that I had all the details right and all the context and all of that, because we don't get, a lot of times we just don't get taught our history. We don't get taught the details of the history. In fact, it was funny. I was talking to the director, and after he read the outline, he said, "I didn't." He says, "I know everything, but I didn't know a lot of the stuff that you were talking about in that in the thing, because I just did so much research. I wanted to find contact, really stories that hadn't been told yet within the story that everybody has heard. Everybody knows there was a war between the North and the South, but nobody knows how it started, how it ended. What were the key battles that turned it, how that affected people here, how that affected people in the South. What was the news like? What were slaves hearing about the war as it was going through? Interesting too, because I just got back from Nigeria. I was in Kenya. I'm sorry, I was in Kenya. I was in Mombasa. And then, and I just, it was interesting for me hearing the story from Africans about what they were going through during slavery. And so there's yet another story. So you'll see more and more stuff. But there's just a lot we don't know about this time. So
It'd be kind of cool to have like a cameo of like Harriet Tubman or something like that, you know. Where...
Oh, it's not just a cameo. Harriet Tubman was at Robert Smalls' house.
She's in this. She's in the book.
She's in the book. She's in the book. She's on page.
You're gonna include all of that. Wow.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
She's in.
Your
there.
casting on this has to be incredible.
Yeah.
Can I just say too, guys, like for fans of comics and movies, we can't say who the director is, but Black Comic Lords fans are going to be super excited who the director is. I'm just to kind of let you percolate a little bit on who that could be.
That's almost too big a hint.
That's kind of a big hint. I'm
not going to deny.
I know you're not saying, but you talk about Black Comic Lords. There's one name that immediately popped into my head.
I've got such a good poker face.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. We will neither confirm nor deny. But people are going to be very happy. And it's somebody who really knows his way around this material, and it's going to be super exciting. It's going to be really wonderful and entertaining. I think it'll be a movie that you can take your whole family to. Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Collectors, right? As we've got some comic heads in the chat.
Yeah.
Collectors, why don't you go to strangercomics.com, click Defiant, the list of Defiant, and go and pick up issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 and get Kane and White's covers.
Yeah, you're going. Listen.
Kane and White, one of the people that came from Dennis.
You guys are going to want to get these comics now before the film comes out.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like dropping it in right now.
He's trying to put you on some game. He's giving you, this is what's great about this con. He's letting you know ahead of time. This is exclusive. I'm not sure where my producer hasn't hit the BCL exclusive button, but this is an exclusive to all of you. He's giving you a heads up because he's part of our community. He's like, guys, I'm telling you before I tell everybody else, this movie's coming. It's going to be a big movie. These comics are going to blow up, and you're not going to be
message.
I'm just.
This is a Black Comic Lords exclusive.
Y'all to recognize, go buy these books, because if you don't, yesterday's price will not be today's price. I promise.
I believe we even have some Ray Anthony Height Shaft exclusive covers as well. And Sean Damon Hill did the interiors with Alex Patterson. So we got some real hitters on this book. And of course, the cover of the trade paperback is Nicholas Draper Ivy. So if you like Nicholas Draper Ivy from Static Shock, if you like Ray Anthony Height, who was on earlier, Kane and White, you've got these legends on these comics and these covers. And, and a real amazing editor is on this. His name is Joshua Cozy, and he's in the background, taking down Claims for Tonight and Sebastian Jones. And if you're a fan of Stranger Comics, guys, if you've seen all the work we've done, we've done some stuff. Daryl May is the layout artist for all Stranger Comics materials, and he did the beautiful layouts very cinematically, working with Rob and myself and Josh on Defiant. So if you're a comic head, like a real comic head, go cop this now. Go cop this now. There you go.
High quality book. I understand.
Yeah, it's a movie on paper.
Book.
Yeah,
it
really came out great.
You can buy it now, or you can pay 3 times as much 2 years from now after the movie drops.
I tell you what I can do. I've got Josh in the chat. Let's do this right now, right? As I've got you lovely people on, what I'll do right now, while you're live and direct, we just followed Sexual Chocolate. I'm going to now call myself the Sexual Stranger, which might actually get me arrested.
Wow. No. We're not gonna make some Diddy moments. No.
Let's not do that. Okay, so I've got Defiant issue 1. All right, I got Defiant issue 2. Let's do something fun. I got Defiant issue 3, Defiant issue 4. Buy all 4 issues off me now in the claim section right now. I'll get Rob to sign it. He doesn't even know he's signing it yet. I've just put him on the
Okay.
spot. We're gonna cuddle up over
Sharpie in
Christmas.
hand.
There you go. He's going to sign all 4 issues, 1 through 4. I tell you what I'll do. Each are generally $10 each now, $40. The signatures with Rob's signatures are worth at least another $40 more. How about we do it on the stream as a gift to Black Comic Lords? All 4 issues of the trade dress. We'll do it for $40. I'll sign it.
Wow.
Darryl will sign it. Rob will sign it. No extra charge for you. In the claims, write down claim trade dress, $40 signed. And if you want the upgrades, I will throw in the Virgin editions, the super rare joints, which are generally $20 each. All of these bad boys should be $80. I'll do the Virgin and trade set for $60.
Whoa.
Damn it. I already own these books. Now I've got to buy those because I need the signatures, Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just being a bit silly because it's the end of the evening. You've got the Black Comic Lords on. All 8 of these, right? $60. Write down a claim, Defiant, signature by Rob, $60 set. And send us a DM, Stranger Comics on Instagram, or email us your claim, and we will invoice you and ship these off after Rob and I and Darryl sign these. So anybody wants those, write down claim down there, or you can go to strangercomics.com and buy them. Maybe pick up issue 1. If you just want issue 1, we will do it for $10. $10 for issue 1, $40 for a trade dress set, $80 for a Virgin set.
Wow.
Get these now, guys. Right? You guys are collectors. You guys are speculators. You're speculate right now with Rob Edwards live and direct. Crazy, right? That's a bonkers deal. There you go.
Crazy.
All right.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was funny when we were at Comic-Con. Somebody was showing me it on eBay, a signed one on eBay for $100. So crazy.
Yeah, I'm being,
deal.
and guys, this deal will not happen after this stream ends. All right. I'm just saying, right. And I will be doing a giveaway. So I've got like multiple giveaways, super rare comics. If you like beautiful rare comics, as I know you do, stick around. As Paul likes to say, Stranger Comics has the best covers in the industry. And when he says that, it makes every part of me tingle a little bit.
That's my job, is to make you tingle, son.
I wanted to tingle me sweetly. So all 8, this is crazy deal, right? This is a crazy deal. ABC Brooks 927, thank you so much. Ridiculous deal for $60. What am I even doing? I'm gonna get in trouble. But this is the Black Comic Lords. I've been waiting all day. I've been gearing up. I've been doing my push-ups. This is for you guys. You don't even know. Look at this. Kanan White was on earlier. Ridiculous behavior.
Kanan.
Bastion.
All right, I just put in for the full 8.
Okay, I recognize that. The new forward writer of Tales of Asunder is getting the full set of 8 for $60. That's about a $400 discount. I can't even calculate that. So we've got ABC Brooks. All we need you guys to do is DM us on IG or email us at strangercomics.com, your email address, so we can send you the invoice and ship these bad boys off. All right. You just have to pay, I think it's around $48 for shipping, but no problem. No, it's about $9 shipping for that. So, but it is that's very reasonable, Rob. It's very reasonable.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, I'm coming with the deals.
I'm looking out for
coming for the deals.
Yeah.
And if you just want the trade paperback, guys, remember you can claim the trade paperback for $20, but it's also on the website for $20. Put in the code BCL of the entire website tonight, 15% off. And I'm just because I know folks are I'm just gonna do this too. You also don't forget, come and get your freebie. I'm gonna write this in the stream here. Boom. All right. Boom. Can I with my computer let me? Yes. All right. There it is. All right. Go get your Black Comic Law stuff too. That's Defiant. Now, I always ask what every guest I have, what makes a hero, I'm going to ask Rob right now, what makes Robert Smalls a hero?
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, that's a great question.
Before you split, because I know you're going soon, don't forget, we can talk about brown sugar fairies as well.
Brown sugar fairies. Yep.
There you go. Okay.
That one, yes. Yeah, keep your eyes open, everybody, for brown sugar fairies. Just watch out. Follow me on my Instagram, and you will hear more and more about the progress of that thing.
That sounds like another BCL exclusive.
Yes, exactly. Another one. Oh, there you go. Oh, we don't get the music. Anyway.
This is a Black Comic Lords exclusive.
My producer and I have been going all day. He's a little slow.
Button. Where's the button? So, cool. Yeah, good job, producer. What is? It's funny. As I'm writing it, I'm kind of dealing with that every day of what makes a hero, and I keep coming back to this thing of like the courage is not the absence of fear. You know, it's knowing that it's knowing what to be afraid of and choosing not to be. You know, it's taking that challenge. It's taking that leap of faith. And so much of of Robert Smalls' life was about taking that leap of faith of like, why not confining himself to what society was defining him as. You know, he had the mindset of a free man, even as a 10-year-old, and he did everything he could to make his reality, his inner reality, an exterior reality. So when it came time to, when he was on the planter and he first saw the Union Brigade, this blockade outside of the Charleston Bay, he said, "That's my ticket. That's how I'm going to make myself free." And went through, 5 military checkpoints dressed as the captain. They lined the deck of the ship with gunpowder, just in case things went wrong, because slave rebellions were not seen as wonderful things. People would the Haitian Rebellion. There was just a massacre after that. There were daily lynchings. He was born on a day of a lynching. And they knew what the stakes were, but still knowing that, they said, look, the goal of being free is more important than anything else we'll endure over the night as we're taking this ship. And so that's what I look at is, just being clear-eyed, resolved, but also having faith that things will work out. If you make the right steps, do the right things, things will work out. A big part of this book is, I have 2 sons and I'm writing it for them, that here's a man who was so remarkable in so many ways. And I'm hoping that people will get inspiration from him, from hearing his story, from seeing what he went through. That if a guy can start off as a slave and end up, as a congressman with, wealthy, he bought the house that he was enslaved in, all of this stuff. If he can do all of that in the course of one lifetime, then why are we discounting ourselves? Why are we saying like, oh, people are against me, I can't do anything? We should all be our inner Robert Smalls.
Question: are you going to have that entire lifetime in the film, or just like one part of it?
That's the thing.
Wow.
It's basic. It's a lot. I mean, that this issue, this is basically one of 3.
Right.
This takes him to the end of when he gets free from the planter. The second issue that we're working on now is his life. Huh?
Second volume.
I'm sorry, second volume. Thank you. The second volume is his life as a war hero, who fought in 17 battles. He was the only survivor of the Battle of Successionville. That's when he became a captain, because the captain basically just went below deck and just said, whatever, you guys deal with it. He took over the helm and got him out of there. It was the one surviving ship, and and because of it, he became a captain. He had a, like I say, a railroad and a publishing house, and then ran for Congress. And when he ran for Congress, as third thing, he gave us public schools. He gave us, there's all this fantastic legislation that he did, and it was the Black Congress that everybody talks about, but nobody really sees. It was depicted really terribly in Birth of a Nation, where you see all these guys, whatever, eating chicken and, that kind of thing. Nothing like that. There were all kinds of amazing people. One that I love was a guy who was his slave owner was his father. And they say that he looked so much like his father that the mistress of the house basically said, "You got to get rid of this kid because he's a dead ringer for you. Everybody knows what happened every time they see him." So they send this kid off to England, where he goes to Eton, he goes to Cambridge, to I think Oxford. He becomes a lawyer, a prominent lawyer in England. And when slavery is over and the 14th Amendment passes, 15th Amendment, he comes back to Charlotte, to Beaufort, runs for Congress and wins. So he's there. Here's this guy who's basically grown up free in England, and he's side by side with backyard preachers and stuff like that. And that was the Congress. That was the most Black Congress in the United States in history, and we know virtually nothing about it. So so that'll be the third volume. But there's a lot of story to be told. And we're going to try to get as much of it as humanly possible in the movie. I think we have a really good way of doing it. And good thing is, I think that the way we digest stories now, we kind of get it as it goes. So I think we may be able to kind of get everything in it and still have meaning and truth and be inspirational. So yeah,
I'm fired up, man.
It's gonna be great. This is a good ride. So I'm thrilled that people are getting in on it early, and like I say, the calls are really amazing. Actors are calling and wanting to be part of it, and I have to kind of pinch myself every so often. So.
It's an important film. It's a timely film. Considering what we're going through right now in this country with revisionist history.
Yep.
That's going to, I know such a film is going to spark a lot of conversations that need to be had.
Right.
I think it might be bigger than a lot of people may realize.
Yep.
I think the effect of the film and the questions it's going to raise, the eyes it's going to open, is going to raise a lot of questions and a lot of people insight into things that they had not previously known. This could be something really big.
Exactly. I mean, that's just don't, as long as I don't screw it up. But
as long as you don't screw it up.
Yeah. But the key there too, what's really interesting is that, yeah, you're right. It is this time when that voice is being suppressed. All those stories are being put away. Even what was it? Hillary Clinton was saying that Reconstruction was a disaster. She had to apologize for it. Ron DeSantis in Florida was saying oh, it's a jobs program and people learn trade skills and
that's why I'm bringing it up, because I live in Florida. I know what his opinion is, and this is what my daughter's in school here, and I know what they're trying to push on her with the Northern aggression and the job skills that slaves learned. So it wasn't that bad. They learned that it was just like vocational school.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very strange how they're doing it. So that's when people ask me why a graphic novel, I said, well, because kids will find the graphic novel. You can put this on a kid's bed and it'll be read by the morning. That it's sticky that way. It's old school viral. So and the story is the same way, where people get the story, people will be inspired by it, people will point other people to it. Like I say, it's been meticulously researched, so they won't be able to point at it and say, well, wait a minute, that's not true, that's not true. No, it's all true. It's all, it is. I have documentation on everything that happened with it, and it's all spectacular. So that's what I can't wait for people to be able to experience.
When you guys get further along, you got to come back and talk about this, man.
Absolutely.
Get more details.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm super excited about this film.
Well, it's exciting for us too, because I mean, we'll let Rob go in a sec. I just want to say thank you to Rob, because Stranger Comics is known obviously for its fantasy stuff, Niobe, The Untamed, and that kind of stuff. And we get pitched by studios to all sorts of folks that want us to publish their graphic novels and their stories. And our bandwidth is very limited as an independent publisher. But when I heard the story, and also just how I connected with Rob, it was like this is something that is such a huge honor to be a part of. And my company and my team wanted to make sure that this story was done right. And it had the level of empathy and pathos and patience to tell the story that needed to be told. So we're really super honored, and also shout out to Daryl and Josh, their associate producers on the film. I'm lucky enough to be a producer on the film too with Rob, and so it's really a blessing. And in a second I'll kind of get into that. And I'm got a question for Rob, and you don't have to answer this. You can.
Okay.
Rob's answer can be on StrangerCon next Saturday.
Oh, right? There you go.
He's going to be a guest next Saturday. And Paul, you can answer this next Saturday if you want to come on. And everybody in the chat has a chance to win something, right? Now, here's my question for you guys, okay? Describe yourself poetically to me. So all the writers in the chat, right? Everyone in the chat, by the time I get off the stream, I'm going to announce the winner, who I think in the chat describes himself poetically to me in a very simple way. And I'll start first. I'll say, I feel like I'm a snowflake in Sweden, but it's July. Right? Now, don't think of snowflake how people use it nowadays. Think of the individuality, the aspect of it all. I feel like I'm a snowflake in Sweden, but it's July. Now, I want everybody in the chat to tell me who they are poetically, and I'm going to give away at the end of the chat.
Oh, wow.
A metal edition of our very rare Tales of Asunder Issue 1, Volume 1, Dead Presidents homage, as in honor of Paul doing the forward for the omnibus. Now, folks who are in the chat, you should be able to do 15% at the very end. It has been working all day. Josh, if you could double check, but it should be fine. You have to get to the end of the shopping cart and type in BCL for any discount code. The BCL, it should just be BCL. So Josh will respond. He's in the chat because I have been seeing people use it, so it should work. So hang tight, NBA Live Girl, and we will make sure you get that discount code. That's my giveaway to start with. And then in about 27 minutes, we're going to do a thing called Pick Your Number for 1 to 100. And the winner tonight is going to get the paper edition of it. So maybe you can get a set. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So Josh is checking it, NBA Live Girl, and we'll be right back with that information. Thank you.
All right.
All right,
and I'll
Rob,
see everybody on at StrangerCon. I will be working on my little poem.
There you go.
And I'll see you guys there. It's been a pleasure.
Rob,
Thank you,
so
Rob.
much,
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you.
All right.
See you, bro. Thank you. Craziness.
That's huge, Seb. Hats off to you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's yeah, it's been a journey with that project. They'd approached us in the beginning, and then I think that the company, the studio, our partners who are lovely folks at Legion M, and I think they tried to do the graphic novel and they raised a Kickstarter, and then they came back and said, "Can you help us?" you know, and yeah, it was a huge honor. But the bandwidth. I mean, we had these amazing indie publishers on earlier, Godhood and Concrete, Advent, and so on. When you're indie and everyone's like, "What do you do?" Yeah, we wear lots of hats. So the bandwidth was so stretched, and to make sure that we did this right, and yeah, it was a real labor of love. We're super proud of the product, and working with Sean Damian Hill, one of the nicest people in comics, just a sweetheart. And no, didn't gripe, didn't moan. Hey, we've got notes. New artist at Stranger Comics, Alex Patterson, who does our where is it? I've got so much stuff floating around. Our Akira homages.
That's the joint right there.
He did the more present day aspect of Robert in the graphic novel, and Alex does a lot of our new comics as well. Yeah. So I believe Alex did, he did Jason Wise, right? So there you go. Alex Patterson from Defiant does the interiors for Jason Wise, and you can get your Black Comic Lords exclusive Jay-Z right there. Okay, so website Shopify is down. That's absolutely hilarious. So now to NBA Live Girl, that's the reason. What's going on? Tell me what you were going to buy on the shopping cart, and in the chat, tell me what you were buying. We'll send you an invoice for it. And this is the one you're trying to get, the foil edition. Is this for the one I'm holding? NBA Live Girl, the color foil edition. I tell you what I can do. Here's an idea for you. If you want, I can do both the black and the color for you. I'll do the set for you for $80, and I'll sign it all for free for you. If you want the color edition and the black edition. If you just want this one, I'll do it for $40, which I think is more than the regular unsigned. You got it. Regular unsigned is $30. I tell you what, you're in the chat. I'll just do a claim right here. The color edition, I believe that is 10%. I'll do it for $25. I believe it was $30, if I'm not mistaken. Remind me how much it was. And I'll do a discount live right now while Shopify is down. That's hilarious.
You got a lot of poetry coming in the chat.
I see this. Yeah. So folks, remember, I'm going to do the giveaway at the end of the stream. All right. At the very end of the stream. So please hold on to these, and we'll do them all at the same time, and I'll announce the winner, because I'm not going to remember this in an hour and 28 minutes. Okay. But I feel like I'm an internet stranger in a racialized world. Well, already I love you, Sherrick Hughes, because we are Stranger Comics. The regular and the Black Friday one. Okay. So yeah, bring those poems at the very end of the stream. So the Black Friday one is, let me just go to the website. That's so hilarious. It's down right now. It's $40. All right. That's the Black Friday edition. Correct. That's the inks only edition. And if you want the color Black Comic Lords to go with it, Seb, you know which ones I want. Yeah, you want all of them, for sure. You don't even know what I've got to show. So what I'll do, I'll just do some claims, Josh. So get ready. I'm just do rapid fire claims, no auctions, claims. Here we go. Black Friday one is $40. I'll throw in the color edition, which I believe was 30 at the convention. I'll do the set for you for $50 right now. There you go. Black Friday inks only Jay-Z and the color edition, $50 for NBA Live Girl. Who else wants what? All right, sold. There we go. NBA Live Girl, please email me at strangercomics.com, your email address. We will send you an invoice. Let us know in the chat if you want them signed or clean. I'll sign it all for free while I'm live. Okay, so if you want me to sign it, I'll sign it for free. If you like it clean, no problem. My English signature is kind of messy, no problem. If you want the paper edition, all right, I've got a lot more hip hop homages to show you. All right, if you want the paper edition of the Nas, right here, the paper edition, I will do for $25. If you want the foil, New York Comic Con exclusive, I will do the Nas for you for $40 instead of $50. Jason Wise and the Tablets of Kush. All right. This is about a man from Kush living in our present day, reclaiming artifacts from museums and taking them back to their ancestral homes. Add the regular Nas in, you got it. So for $25 extra, so NBA Live Girl is at $75, Josh. For the color edition of the Jay-Z, the inks edition of the Jay-Z, and the paper Nas. Right now, she'd like it clean. If she wants me to sign it, just please put it in the chat and message us. Message us, DM us on IG or email address. And make sure you subscribe to Stranger Comics. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is kind of tell you a little bit about Stranger Comics and who we are and what we do. Stranger Comics was born out of me wanting to tell tales set within a fantasy world I've spent now over 35 years creating. I created this character, Niobe. Okay, thank you. Absolutely. I'll be happy to sign. I created this character, Niobe, when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I was in the boarding house getting bullied for being mixed and all these types of things. And I created this character to take on my vulnerability, my inhibition, but also my wrath onto her winged shoulders. And as I grew, she grew with me, and I started to create a world around her. And then I moved to America. I ran a record label for a lot of years, putting out historical jazz, blues, old soul, hip hop, break beats, and so on. That hence a lot of the love for the culture you'll see in a lot of our comics. And I shopped this idea around to all the big companies. And I can tell you, I loved how Ken was calling folks out. I can tell you the majority of your top 10, top 20 indie comic companies, which aren't indie, they're very funded, were very predatory, were very vicious, or stole the idea. In fact, one company, the intro book is called The Untamed. It takes place over 7 days about a man collecting 7 souls. I'm going to walk you through that in a second. One comic company came out with a comic called 7 Days for 7 Souls. That's how much you get ripped off with your ideas. So feeling disheartened and so on, or feeling maybe angry at the theft of corporate big comic companies, corporate independent comic companies, me and the chaps formed Stranger Comics, a way to protect the integrity and vulnerability of our world and our character Niobe. All right, that's where it all began right there. Now, with Stranger Comics, we basically have this thing called How to Take an Idea from Concept to Creation. I'm going to quickly walk you through some of those aspects, and then I'm going to start showing you that in relation to the world that myself, Daryl, Josh, and now Quincy are creating in an ongoing fashion. I'm gonna try the shared screen thing, get real high tech with you. All right.
Oh man, I don't know how to do that.
Oh no, I got you. It's Chrome tab. Boom. Check this out. Can you see it? Let me know, folks, if you can see that. Is it working? It's working. Okay, amazing. All right. So that's Stranger Comics right there, folks. That is Stranger Comics. Here we go. That is our icon, Niobe. And that is our forward from Viola Davis, one of her quotes. Follow us at Stranger Comics and on all social medias. So obviously this is a panel I did from back in, it felt like the 80s when folks used the word like squad. So these are some of the folks we work with: Amanda Stenberg, Tushin Beto, Viola, Hyung Tech Nam, who will be on StrangerCon next week, the lead artist for The Last of Us. Prentice Penny, the showrunner of the TV show Insecure, who is also developing Jason Wise. We work with Jay Lee, which you can get the Jay Lee exclusive for free tonight on the BCL link. And Stranger Comics is Niobe Shear's Life. Niobe Shear's Life, guys, is the first nationally distributed comic book with a Black female author, artist, and hero in the history of entertainment. And we celebrated this comic right here, this comic right at New York Comic Con 10-year anniversary exclusive. Now, I'm going to pause right there on the shared screen. Check this out. I have bought for you guys the very first printing of Niobe Shear's Life. Very first printing. I don't know if Paul, you can make me or Derek maybe slightly big for a quick second. Thank you so much. You can be on the side too. I don't want to like totally lose.
No, I'm not pretty. You're prettier than I am, man.
Look at that, folks. That is Amanda Stenberg. If you remember back then, she played Rue in the Hunger Games. And of course, she's gone to do The Hate You Give, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. She and I wrote that together.
Acolyte.
The Acolyte, right. The Acolyte, very, very polarizing show. But Amanda is a beautiful soul, absolutely lovely person, a real dynamic person, a dynamic human. And I had the honor of writing this with her. And Hyung, the lead artist for The Last of Us, painted the cover of this beautiful comic. Right here, I'm going to let you guys get a chance to get the first issue store exclusive for $30 before it becomes a show. I'm currently in pre-production for the Niobe anime, and we're about to drop a giant announcement. And of course, as you know, we were in development at HBO for a long time. If anybody wants a very rare exclusive of the very first one, $30. All right, HH Comics 1460. Thank you. Let me know if you want me to sign it. I'll sign it for free. If you want an Amanda Stenberg signed edition, because we see her once every several years, it's $300. Any other claimants for that?
Y'all need to jump on that. That's. Let me explain. Listen to what he said. The first of its kind. This is a grail, literally a Black comic key that he's willing to sign for you. $30. That's a steal.
And I'll have Daryl May, the layout artist, sign it for free as well. Like, this is iconic. Niobe is an iconic character. We did this stuff before anyone else was doing this stuff. Shout out to ElfQuest and a lot of other folks. But this is our Spider-Man, our Superman. This is the face of our franchise. We were laughed out of places. Like, I was selling this stuff in barns with folks playing D&D, bashing down doors of comic shops and conventions. And now I see our stuff very we inspire, right? So jump on that bad boy right there. Now, what I will do for you as well is, if folks want to get really, really crazy, I'll let you get an issue 1, 2, and 3 set, super rare set for $80 of all 4 issues. All 4 issues. Or you can get the trade paperback for just $20. Signed for free. So you got a few options here. All right. So let me know in the chat if anybody wants this stuff right here. If you like fantasy, like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, that's what we do. Okay. Now, what I'll continue to say is we'll slide back over to thingy, the presentation. All right. Chrome. All right. We'll do this. Okay. So we're back on the how to take your idea. Then we came with the Untamed. That's where it all begins. The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer, where you first meet Niobe. And I will say my craft has been honed on the job. I didn't finish school. I didn't finish high school. So everything I've done is out of graft or just, hey, someone told me I can't do it. I'm gonna do it if I want to do it. Do the best I can. But learning the craft on the job, learning from people much smarter than me. That's me, Daryl, and Josh in 2008, not knowing what we were doing. Check out my Thelonious Monk t-shirt. It's kind of epic. That is 2009, and that is Aisha right there, my beautiful love, who created Brown Sugar Fairies. Rob is turning into a movie, who came up with the term "She is Life." And Aisha, my beautiful love, passed away about 2 months ago after her fight with stage 4. So everything we do is in honor of her. It has been literally the last 2 years have maybe been the hardest 2 years of my existence. So shout out to Aisha, who's watching over us. And then we expanded, our booth expanded. And then we made our deal with HBO and we started getting cosplayers. Cosplayers, famous ones like Aaliyah Will and Kayla Green and Brianna Pippins. And then we did our deal with HBO, worked with Prentice Penny, Tusu Mbedu. And I'd like to ask you guys again, who are you? I should have what? When you're creating, when you're writing, who are you? I should have what? I should have kicked him in the balls. I should have asked her out. I should have, do not live your life in regret. I have a line in The Untamed that says, regret lingers longer than sin. So that's how we are telling about yourself poetically. I want to know who you are. I want to get to know you and have you get to know me when you read our stuff. Okay, we've talked about, a lot of folks talk about IP. What is it? It's basically placing a value on an idea. How do you place a value of cost? What is your idea worth? So when you're pitching a story to a studio or to a classroom, you're placing a value on human ingenuity, which allows you to protect your intellect. Your rights is your idea, essentially. And I'll say that entertainment has become scripture. How long do you wait for another man or woman or the man to write your tale? Like, how often have you been to the cinema and you're like, I thought of that idea. I've thought of that idea. And even think of like Gods of Egypt. You've got white folks playing gods, or you've got Exodus. You've got Christian Bale playing Moses, and folks are like, and the director's like, well, we couldn't have made the movie if we had more black and brown people. I'm like, well, you maybe don't make the movie then. You don't need to. There's a famous book. It's called the Bible. People have heard of it. They'll be okay. And are you the storyteller who would write whether paid or not? How long do you give this dream a shot? Your day job versus your dream, and resources and opportunity. Now, you guys in the chat have me now as a resource. If you DM me on Instagram, I will respond. All right, I'm gonna pause there for a second, see if there's any kind of questions, come back over to StreamYard and check back in, because when I'm doing the shared screen, I can't even see any of the folks in the chat.
Sebastian is putting anyone who's interested in making their own comic onto some serious game. Understand this man has like, what are you up to, 20 years now with Stranger Comics? 15, 20?
We're year 16 of actually having our first comic book. And huge thank you to folks who are honoring Aisha, my Beautiful Love, who created Brown Sugar Fairies. It's been and if folks want to get this book, you can claim it off me now for $20. If you like Tinkerbell, but you want to see, you don't want to see it, Disneyfied. You want to see an organic black fairy tale that Aisha wrote, that Rob is going to direct as an animation. You can claim this beautiful Christmas gift for only $20.
Yeah, that's I'm really sorry for your loss, man. That's a tough blow.
Thank you.
That's the book that you gifted to my daughter like a year ago.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yes, what's crazy is the following day was LA Comic Con, and then 10 days after was New York Comic Con. And when you have kids and you have companies with folks with their kids, grieving doesn't take time. Time takes grieving.
Yeah,
it really brutalizes you. So thank you. I appreciate it. It's, and again, you're putting on the show and you have to work. You have to work. So, but I'll say Aisha was the person that came up with She Is Life. Her name means life. But I also want to kind of tell the folks in the chat, this is a great way to kind of segue into the first issue, the first introduction to Niobe and the World of Asunder is the Untamed storyline and how to craft story. That sometimes your hero, you don't have to necessarily put them to the forefront. You let them be revealed. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys how I pitched HBO, how I pitch at a convention or on a live stream, how to get into the World of Asunder and give you an opportunity to get some very rare items or bundle deals. Because I know you got some stuff from Sexual Chocolate. I got some stuff for you here. I got some crazy stuff. I've got Sade homages right here.
Woohoo.
I've got the Kane White edition of, because I saw you put it, I'm like, well, why don't we then give you an opportunity to get the metal edition of the Blade?
Oh no!
Right now, why don't we just jump into some claims? Look at that. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, brother. Make me nice and big, Paul. Once again, no, I'll stop. So English. I'm about to be really crass. All right, there you go. Look how beautiful that is. You can literally get this as a claim. Niobe, She Is Death. Blade, spot color, metal homage right now. That is a $100 comic, easy. I will let you claim it right now. Super rare, Kane White cover, first appearance of the Untamed. I'll take 25% off. $25 for a stupidly rare comic right here. Laura's like, do I have that one? That's a great question, Laura. Let's just say no. I don't know if you have it off the top of my head, but I can double check. Josh, can you put a note down to see if Laura has it? We can check her orders. I don't remember if you have that one, sweetheart. Claim for Kevin. Thank you, Kev. I know Kevin likes his stuff signed, Josh. So a beautiful claim for Kevin right there. Boom, $75, $25 off. If you're a collector's, Kane and White, it's kind of special. It's kind of ridiculous. And metals in person are stunning. And the interior art, they're like, well, what's the interior art like, Seb? Well, it's ridiculous. It's by Jamaican legend Sheldon Mitchell, who does the interior art on these books. And Sheldon is a beast. He's absolutely ridiculous. Let me show you some other beautiful pages right there. Clean line work. It's amazing stuff. But still no prints. The print homage is coming. I'm on it. Okay, so then let me introduce you to the world if you don't know. You guys have seen a lot of our stuff here, right? You've got Niobe trade paperbacks, Tales of Asunder trade paperbacks, The Untamed, painted by Peter Bergting, who does Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings in Sweden, all sorts of stuff in our World of Asunder. We've got a lot of stuff here, okay? But I'm going to give you the pitch on how it all begins. Here's our hardcover. We have hardcovers and special edition hardcovers. So here is my pitch to you guys to get you into the World of Asunder. And it starts with a question. Would you damn your family to save the world? The Untamed is a story about a man who's stuck in purgatory. And after 10 years, the devil comes along and he says, I'll give you 7 days to reap the 7 souls that murdered you and your family. And he says, well, sign me up. He takes a drifter's return to a one-horse town in a huge world. And as his memory comes back in broken shards, he realizes when he was alive, he was a bad man and maybe he deserved to die. But now he's on a path to save his family. On his path of vengeance to save their soul, he meets a little elven girl called Niobe. And she reminds him of how old his murdered daughter would have been, giving this man a second chance to be a good man, even a father. He only has 7 days.
7 days.
The kicker is, what if she's one of the 7 souls he has to collect? And the devil set the whole thing up just to find her. Would you damn your family to save the world, or would you damn the world to save your family? Because if Niobe can stay alive in this book, The Untamed, we spent 10 years painting. These are epically painted books. 7 days, 7 souls, 7 issues. If Niobe can stay alive in The Untamed, she will grow up to become our entire fantasy franchise's savior or destroyer. That is The Untamed, where you first meet Niobe. And then Niobe spins off. Niobe is a Beauty and the Beast love story threaded with mystery that leads to war. It's also about a young elven girl returning to her ancestors to find her faith. And this is art done beautifully by Ashley A. Woods.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley A. Woods. Now, I'm going to also walk you. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Remember, I wrote this with Amanda Stenberg from The Acolyte and The Hunger Games, Children of Blood and Bone. And then Niobe goes from she is life to Niobe she is death. When Niobe becomes a badass bounty hunter, hunting down sex traffickers and slave traders to reflect our own brown and black girls that get abducted. She becomes an icon. Because then I'll have Niobe she is spirit, and I'll finish with Niobe she is God, where she has to bind nations against the devil, her father, the Untamed. All comes back around. Because Niobe's mixed. She's half elven, half human, half angel, half demon, to reflect the duality of spirit that we share. Then Dusu is a story of a man with the spirit of the jaguar deep within his soul. When the ancient spirit of the wolf comes hunting him, he has to risk unleashing his inner beast and risk destroying the tribe he loves just to save them. And I'm going to show you the artwork in this because you're not ready for it. Check it out. Boom. Fully painted. We spent 7 years painting this book.
These visuals are crazy, man.
So I'm going to also tell, thank you, Erethun, Scandinavian part of our world. Tales of Asunder, collection of one-shots. All right, I've got all 7 trade paperbacks. This is, I think, worth $145. I will let you get all 7 trade paperbacks. I'll take $50 off. I'll do the whole, all 7 trade paperbacks for $95. I'll sign the lot for you. So if you want all 7 and get into the world of Asunder before it becomes a show, even if that doesn't become a show, the films, and you like great storytelling, you like beautiful art, you like to see Game of Thrones organically created with folks of color. We don't start in the Shire, we don't start in Camelot, we start in our fantasy world's aspect of Africa, and then we go and explore the other continents. I do the whole lot for $95, or I'll do the first 4 for just $60. both Untamed, both Niobes. And if anyone spends $100, guys, I'll throw in an art print for free, a J. Lee art print. Anybody wants to spend $100, I'll throw in an art print for free. So, or I will say $95. Okay, boom, there you go. So let me know in the chat if anybody wants one of these trade paperbacks or a crazy bundle deal. Now that's that edition right there. Now I was talking about Niobe. This is the art for Niobe Shear's death.
Ooh, those images always take my breath away.
Yeah, me too. It's crazy. This is Shear's death, guys. When I was saying Niobe's wrestling with the duality of spirit, which path is she going to follow? All right, which path is she going to follow? Now, what I can do, these hardcovers are generally $60. So 6 6s are 36. All 6 hardcovers should be $360. I'll do the whole bundle tonight for you guys for $200. I'll take $180 off. I'll do all 6 hardcovers tonight. I'll sign a lot for you for $200, and you're going to get the entire coffee table collection of the World of Asunder for a couple of $100. Let me know in the chat if anybody is interested in that. I'll sign a lot for free. It's crazy. There you go. Let me combine the free-tailed Asunder with my 105 claim. Josh will help you out, folks. So let me know in the chat if anybody wants any of these beautiful works right here. And remember, Viola Davis did the forward in the hardcover. Now, I did bring also the Dust Jacket hardcover edition. So as example, this is Dusu. These are super rare collector editions.
Who did that art right there?
This is a guy found on Instagram. He does a lot of our amazing stuff like the Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu homage, Raheem Milton. He's crazy. We actually have an exclusive from him on StrangerCon next week. It's crazy. So we have these special editions here with foil and all the things. As example, again, you can kind of see this. Check this out. This is on the Niobe Shear's Life special edition hardcover by Hyung. Look how beautiful this is. So these are the Kickstarter editions, guys. If anybody wants one, they are $80. If you want the Untamed, you want Niobe Shear's Life, reversible dust jackets, let me know. Or I can do, check this out. Here's another one.
You can't lose with any of those.
I'll do, they're $80 each. So basically the whole bundle would be $480. I'll do all 6 Kickstarter special rare editions for you for $300. The entire bundle of all the special edition dust jacket editions. They are absolutely stunning. So let me know, folks, in the chat if anybody wants to get into the world that way. And thank you, by the way, guys, for all the claims, the purchases, popping over the website, even checking us out with the freebies. This is a big labor of love for us. So thank you very much indeed. Now, Laura is in the chat. She's one of our OG buyers and backers and supporters and Patreon members. So I brought a very rare original on here. And folks, if you want our artist Daryl May to do an original, let us know your favorite superhero. We'll put it on a Niobe or a Vampire Hunter D. I'm going to bring those out next. You can claim Assessor, our Vampire Queen, for this is a $150 original on discount. So let me know if anybody wants an original inks of Assessor, or it could be Niobe or any character. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Laura's like, claim. Thank you very much, Laura. So Bob is doing the Untamed Nairobi trade package for 60, the 4 for 60. It's a great deal. It's a great, great deal. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you. Laura's claiming that for 150. If you want to commission Daryl to do a mashup, like this is Assessor meets Vampire Hunter D, you want Niobe with Black Panther, you want there's a specific character that you love, we will do a commission, let me know. But I bought that one out. It's crazy, ridiculous. So Daryl will do that. Josh, if you can pop that down for Laura, we got that right there. As NBA Live Girl asked about the El Boogie stuff, let's move over to the culture of the comics that we do. And I'm going to walk you through, guys. Thank you very much to all the claims, guys. I'm going to walk you through our hip-hop homages. Our hip-hop homages. Here we go. So let's start with this one. Let's start with this one. We've got the Sade homage. Sade homage for Dura, Love and Death. This is a tale, a love story set in purgatory. Dura, the creator of the world, is in purgatory, falls in love with the Farrier of Souls. And is she going to stay in purgatory or return to the world and save it? This is the Sade homage. This edition is, I'll do it tonight for $20. The nude interior version is $40. Let me know in the chat if anybody wants the Collect by Zoo or Zoo Dura Love and Death Sade homage, $20.
Can't get that naked edition.
The naked edition is crazy. $40. It's worth it. Trust me. It's rather beautiful. I'm going to pop that down. Let me show you this too, guys, just so you can see. Here is the blue edition in metal.
Woo, that's pretty.
And here is the reg edition in metal as well. So if anybody wants the regular metal, it's 100. The nude metal is 150. If anybody wants very super rare limited metal editions. All right, I'll pop that down. Next up, the classic, the one that everyone loves, with a lot of your guests on, like Marcus Williams and Greg, and there's Viola right there. There you go. The She Tribe Called Niobe Dawnlight Dreamers. I'm going to rock that for $20 tonight. $20. Signed for free.
Wow.
Playing for Sexual Chocolate Comics. $20. I'll sign this bad boy for free. Kind of crazy. Crazy deal. Thank you, Sexual Chocolate. Let me know if you want it signed or clean. Signed or clean. This is another, don't forget, guys, Niobe Shear's Life, issue 1. David Walker's on here. Let me just show you this because a lot of your guests are on here. Check this out. There's your award-winning Dennis Cowan right there. A lot of amazing folks are on here. There's Jay Lee right there. There's Kanan White right there. A lot of great folks. $20 for an absurdly rare comic right there. All right, that's that one right there. Boom. Let us know, Sexual Chocolate, if you like it signed or clean. Next up, we'll do the low-end theory. Low-end theory, Niobe Shear's Life, low-end theory. This is one of our amazing cosplayers. We have cosplayers around the world rocking this. Sexual Chocolate would like the low-end theory as well for $20. It's a great claim. You got it. Thank you so much. Beautiful claim right there. And Laura, by the way, I do have Assessor Originals on StrangerCon next Saturday. I've got some Tahani ship stuff over from England. Next Saturday, Assessor Originals, original paintings. They're absolutely crazy. All right, we've got that right there. And let me see. For, I believe, a lovely lady was asking about Lauryn Hill homage, $20 on a Niobe and Dura issue 1. Niobe and Dura issue 1. I wrote this with Prentice Penny the showrunner of the TV show Insecure. This is when we were at HBO in development. The Lauryn Hill homage. I believe NBA Live Girl. Yes, thank you. $20. I'm doing these on discount. $20. Also pulled by Raheem Milton, who did that very cool cross hatching. So he paints and he does the line art.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Now, I do have, hang tight, NBA Live Girl.
Where do you get these artists from, man? It's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, some have been on Instagram. Some come to me at conventions like Tahani did. There's your Erykah Badu live album homage right there. The Erykah Badu live album. Also a Niobe Endura issue 1, because we wanted to do a Niobe and an Erykah. The Soul Sister set for $40, folks. Soul Sister set for $40. And I'm going to read you a passage from Niobe Endura so you can get a sense of what this is. And like, is the artwork good? Yeah, it's, to be honest, it's ridiculous. The artwork is by, again, Jamaican legend Sheldon Mitchell right here. Look how beautiful that is. Look at this page right here. Celebrating the culture right here. Look how beautiful that is, folks. That is Niobe Endura issue 1. We have issues 1, 2, and 3. All right, so NBA Live Girl is going for both Erykah Badu and the Lauryn Hill, Josh. Erykah Badu and the Lauryn Hill for $40 for the set. Let us know if you like them signed or clean. And I do have metal versions of them. Let me see. If you're interested, guys, thank you, Sexual Chocolate. Boom, check it out. I just got to show you this, honestly, because the metal edition of this is stunning. Look at this. If you like the metals, they're generally $100. Tonight, what I'll do the set for $150, and I'll throw in the paper editions for free. So you could get the set of these super rare metal editions instead of $200 for $150, and I'll throw in the paper editions for free. And Sexual Chocolate, let me know if you want to see the metals of the Tribe Called Quests, because they are also kind of crazy. All right, we got those right there. All right. Thank you. Yeah, Wiseacre. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is a Tales of Asunder, Volume 2, Issue 2. We've got 3 different versions, because we vary the hell out of stuff, of De La Soul homages. The color edition, the more faithful to the album, where the folks were kind of grayed out, and the kids edition right here, because they are kids in the story, but that's what they grow up to be in the Dusu comics. Each one is $20. Let me know if anybody is a fan of, rest in peace, Dave, the De La Soul set. I can do each one for $20 or all 3 tonight for $40. Color, $20. Grown folks, where is it? Grown folks, more faithful, $20. Or the kids edition, the Patreon exclusive, give you a chance to get a very rare one for $20. Or the whole set for $40. It's end of the evening. I'm doing crazy deals. Anyone a fan of De La? All right, I'll pop this down. Now, this went crazy viral on the Black Comic Lords post. And I was surprised not many people took it. There you go, folks. This was after, of course, they got inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Outcast homage. All right, $20. Discount. Stupid. $20. Do you not have the Outcast homage? $20.
NBA Live Girl says she needs to be responsible. You would be irresponsible not to get them.
Right, indeed. And even we have the kids edition. I'll do the same deal again. Pick one for 20. I'll do all three for 40, which is stupid. My fans will be like, "What are you doing, Seb?" I'm like, I'm trying to hook some folks up tonight. There you go. Any claimers on that? Whoop. All right, I'm trying to tempt you, Frodo. Come on now. There's like 4,000 likes on this post, and like 3 people took it. I'm like, it just goes to show for early, some of the folks that were talking earlier in publishers, marketers, and so on, a post that gets thousands of likes does not guarantee a sale. It's the interaction and building the community and reading the stories that starts to get folks wanting to invest in this passion, right? This passion of creation and connecting to the creators. And then we are not fans to creators anymore, we're family. So we always call us, we are the Stranger family. All right. So there you go. Let me know an NBA Live Girl. You can always DM me. Come to StrangerCon next week. All right. This is a really popular one. The Javen Jordan Wu-Tang homage.
Wu-Tang is for the kids.
It's for the kids, folks. It's for the kids. Now, this is the She Tribe one, of course. We have the Black Comic Lords exclusive. This is the interior art by Kanan White. Now, as you can know, Kanan does a lot of covers. He doesn't do a lot of interiors because he is very, I'll say, meticulous. Look at his beautiful work right here. There you go.
The artwork in that book is phenomenal.
It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. So if you want the black on yellow, it's 20, or the yellow on black, it is 30. She Tribe right here. I tell you what I'll also do. Buy 3 hip-hop homages, Sexual Chocolate, get 1 for free. So if you've seen one you like, guys, buy 3, get 1 free. And I'll finish it off with the Biggie Naibi Shears Death, Ready for Death homage. There you go. So let us know, Sexual Chocolate, do you want the black on yellow or yellow on black? And let me know which other freebie you want. Right now, NBA Live Girl has got 2, I believe, of the hip-hop homages. She gets a 3rd. She get a 4th for free. Black on yellow, okay. That's the more classic. It's a bit more pricey, but still worth it. And then with the Biggie on top, you got it. That is yours. Thank you very much. And I'll sip out of my 2 Swimbedu Tahani Farm mug right there, which you can also get. Look at that. NBA Live Girl is trying to like hustle with me. She's like, I'm getting 5 other different types of comics. Can you throw something in there for free? Yeah, I'll throw something in it for you. For sure. Absolutely. I'll throw in something. Don't forget the Jay-Z ones. Absolutely. Thank you. You've got the Jay-Z ones done. So Josh, put down NBA Live Girl for an extra gimme, an extra goodie. Other stuff that we do, folks. Now I'm like laden down here on the table. So let's give you guys an opportunity to get the first appearance of Niobe. And let me read you a passage. Before we get to that, let me also give you a chance to get a 9.8. I saw Sexual Chocolate was like throwing around these amazing CGCs. Here is a 9.8 of Kanan White's iconic Blade cover right here. And this is the trade dress faithful to the movie poster. All right. This CGC, Josh, is worth around 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. Who knows? Let's do this on discount right now. I'm not even going to do an auction. We're going to keep this moving. We're going to hook folks up tonight. First claim, I would say realistically, once the announcement comes out, I would say this is probably going to be worth around 250 to 300 because it's not signed, but it's still a very rare comic, limited print run. There you go. Josh is spot on. I'll do this for first claim. I'd say this is probably going to be worth 300. I do first claim right now, 180. There you go. Laura Towns is like, claim done. Thank you, Laura.
Yeah,
Love and
that's
appreciate
crazy.
you so much. Stupid discount. She's like, Seb, I know what's going on here. You're hitting delirium time. You can't even sit still. All right, 180. Laura Townsend, epically rare claim. Thank you so very much. Now, for folks, again, I'm going to read you a passage from the Untamed. See if you like the way I write. This is a passage from the Untamed book, A Sinner's Prayer, where you first meet Niobe. Seb does get tired. It's true. This is all a facade. It's all adrenaline. I don't exercise. It's just all adrenaline. All right. So the Untamed. This is the first line in the script, but in the book, it's when the stranger returns. As you remember the pitch, he leaves purgatory and he returns to where his wife and child were buried. Now, if you're a fan of Akira Kurosawa, Sergio Leone, spaghetti westerns, this is for you. We've got rave reviews from Geek and Sundry to CBR to Clive Barker to Terry Brooks recently. I mean, like this is, if you like that style of storytelling, patient storytelling, this is for you. So he returns and he says, it's a special moment when you bleed a man. A bond is formed, just you and him. To break his body, to gut his joy, but what of his spirit? When you look into his eyes, you'll know. In those last moments, the last breath will let you know. But the heart is a deceiver for the mind, a girl once told me. So that's a little glimpse into the Untamed. And on the very first ever cover, when folks go, how did you start this? What was the very first thing you did? There was a poem I wrote, and it was, I was in a bad place, and I was rocking my newborn to sleep, and I'd done some bad things, and it was I was in a very vulnerable, dark place, and I wrote this poem. And it says, and it's right here on the cover of the Untamed. The hand that paints the face that laughs borrows sorrow from my past. Fools in red have lain to bed. Her smile, my name, our whisper. So really, the hand that paints the face that laughs ended up being, as you see now, the two images in one. There's the hand of the devil, the hand of the Untamed, being the puppet master for the stranger. And Stacey, when I went to HBO, the reason why I signed with HBO back then is the head of drama said to me, can I ask you a question, Sebastian? Is the stranger you? And I was like, yeah, I felt very seen and very kind of naked and vulnerable. And he said, it's my opportunity, it's my cathartic release of my vulnerabilities and my second chance to be a better father. And what would I do to be a better man? Something that we as men can relate to. We always feel like we could have been better fathers, better husbands, better boyfriends, and so on. And what women wouldn't want that for their man. But what would you do to do it? What would you do to save your family? Would you make a deal with the devil to save your family? So I was at HBO and I said to the heads of drama, I was like, would you damn your family to save the world? Before I went into the pitch, and they looked at each other like, can he, it's like, one is like, can he talk to us like this? Like, just make it very conversational, like pose the question. What would you do for your family? That's really what it is. What would you do for your family? And what would you do for a second chance with them That's The Untamed. But it's also the Unforgiven movie in the same way Clint Eastwood kind of ended the Western genre in a certain way, his own path, essentially. The Man with No Name as a young guy to this older kind of deconstructing the Western genre. That's what I wanted to do with fantasy, deconstruct the fantasy of a man saving a princess. No, the princess, Niobe, saves the man. The princess who will grow up to save the world saves the man's soul, and the man needs to regain his humanity ultimately to be reunited with his family. So the whole goal is, right, you see on the layers, hey, it's cool, it's fantasy, it's elves and swords and representation, all these important things and beautiful paintings, but it's layered for you to take the time and get to relate, hopefully, to these characters. That's really the essence of Stranger Comics. So I started The Untamed around a poem, around a sin. And like I said, regret lingers longer than sin. So The Untamed is my redemption. The Stranger Comics is my redemption. Yeah. So yeah, that's The Untamed.
Every time you drop some poetry like that, I feel like snapping my fingers.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I did actually bring, the very first ever, I think Paul has one of these.
Of course.
The very first ever printing of The Untamed, you saw that in that photo, 2009, is going for $100 now. If you want the first ever appearance of Niobe, first ever Stranger Comics comic book we ever printed, first printing right there is $100. I'll sign it to you for free. You guys should all be jumping on this. If you want the Hyung Taek Nam, the lead artist, The Last of Us, store exclusive, normally $200, I'll do for $150. If you want the 1:10 ratio variant, look at that painting. It's not hip hop, but it's certainly punk rock. Look at that. It's crazy. Quality stuff right here, guys. I also did bring out our 15-year anniversary exclusive of The Untamed first issue for folks that want to get the first appearance of Niobe. This is our 15-year anniversary exclusive of The Untamed as a wraparound cover, only 77 copies printed. These are going for $50 normally. I'll do it for $30. So if you want a first appearance of Niobe, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I'm going to do this for you for $30, a wraparound cover. That's crazy deal for you. Any claims that want to get a first appearance of Niobe on a wraparound San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, let me know in the chat.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, no, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Whoop. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Definitely not seen that one before.
Other stuff that I did bring out to for folks who are fans of other kind of rare exclusives. I have the Ashley Woods Sailor Moon homage. I thought I'd bring this out for folks that are collectors. They want to get something fun and cool as well. There's your Sailor Moon homage. I can do that for $20. Look at that. Sexual Chocolate. You could definitely move this on your whatnot. Look at that. It's kind of crazy. Save this maybe from the announcement drops. $20 is a steal. First appearance of all of Niobe's disciples are in here. It's a great claim to grab for $20, to be honest. It really is. These are conventions. They just fly. It's bonkers. It's silliness. I do also have something fun. Obviously, you have the great Marcus Williams on. If you want something extremely rare art-wise, we do have something extremely special by Sebastian Jones. The mystery box with the Sebastian Jones remark on it with a slight bulge in all the right places. This is me drawing me as an original remark on a mystery box I'll do it for $50. Now, what's great about these mystery boxes is within this box, there'll be a rare metal comic. Who knows? Maybe it'll be an Akira homage. Maybe it'll be something like our New York Comic Con exclusive of Niobe. And $100 worth of comics stacked with a metal and original for only $50. I will let 2 people claim that. 2 people claim that. And I tell you what I'll do as well. I'll write an original poem on one of the backs of one of these comics. There you go. I'll write an original poem on one of the backs of one of these comics. Laura Townsend saved every single one of these. She knows these mystery boxes, they're the way to fly. There you go. Anybody want a mystery box, right? A mystery box, $50 with $100 worth of rare Stranger Comics variants. I mean, the stuff is kind of beautiful.
Just a bit.
Just a bit, just a tad, just a tip. Look at that. Magic right there. 2 people can claim a mystery box, folks. A mystery box. Let me know if there's any claimers for that mystery box right there. Claim Sailor Moon and the mystery box. That Black Cherry Angel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I do have Black Cherry Angel. She won actually on the Jason Wise, won the Sony PlayStation. Congrats, Black Cherry Angel. I do have, if you're interested, sweetheart, I did bring out the metal edition. I'll do this beautiful silver metal for you guys. I'll do it tonight. It's normally $200. The Sailor Moon. I'll do the Sailor Moon metal tonight for $100 with the paper for free. And the metal in the Sailor Moon is silly. Do I have any copies of the black and white pen sketch you did of yourself as the stranger that I thought you did when you were 8 years old? That you did it like last year. That's calling me out. I believe that might be by Haram, by one of our fans. I'll dig into the box and show. If it is what I think you're asking for, Laura, I do. One of our fans did this of me on as the stranger, and we sell this we only printed 50 copies of this, and these are $40 of me on a live going bonkers. Is this the one you're talking about? Thank you, Black Cherry Angel. I appreciate it. Let me know if you're interested in the metal. That is by Hiram. If anybody wants that, that is $40. Yeah, you can claim that for sure. It's stupid rare. Absolutely. We don't have many of these left. $40 for Laura on this very rare Untamed issue 1 illustration of me as the stranger. I don't remember the one black and white pen sketch you did. No, I have the one that looks like an original sketchbook. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. 100%. Laura, I can do one of those for you for $60. That's a sketch. I do that as an original for sure. So that's me as the stranger. Yes, it's terrible. Like I was 8 years old, but it's like a remark of me as a stranger. Yeah, put that down for Laura for $60 as and I'll do a sketch for her, 100%. Also for some of the folks that want to get some of the rare stuff, I did bring out some of the Kane and White stuff. So if you're a fan of Kane and White, yeah, 100%. I've got it, Laura. Yes, totally. Absolutely. Guys, I have Kane and White's anniversary edition of the 15-year anniversary edition of not introducing Black Panther, our homage to, of course, the Fantastic 52, Fantastic Four 52, first appearance of Black Panther. There's your Kane and White homage right there for Erathune, right here with the Fantastic Four right there. We've got 2 different versions, Assessor and Morkamoa as Sue Storm. We printed 52 copies in honor of Fantastic Four 52. These were going for $52 each. I'll do them tonight for $40 each, or the set for $60. If you're a fan of the super rare editions right here, Kane and White, there he is. $40 instead of $52 for the Assessor version, or the More Kamoa version, or the pair for $60. They're normally $104 for the set. Stupid rare. Stranger Comics 15-year anniversary. Crazy stuff. I'm gonna show you some stuff, folks, and tell me when to stop. Look at this. Sexual Chocolate's nodding off. Look at that. Kane and White Hulk homage right there. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm just saying, like, don't miss out on what I'm about to show you on these homages. For your whatnots, you'll be able to sell these. These fly at conventions and on our streams, all right? If there's anyone that jumps at you guys in the chats or in the Black Comic Laws, let me know. More Kamoa, the Hulk homage right there. Fantastic 452. All right, super popular one. Kane and White's Niobe Endura Silver Surfer homage. Niobe Endura issue 2. It's crazy. This one is a really key event issue. Why? Because we show you how the world of Asunder was created. Look how beautiful that is. This is the whole world of Asunder event issue. $20 if you want to get Niobe Endura issue 2, this Silver Surfer homage right there. More naked. Joe's like, where are the naked covers? I'll be right on it, Joe.
Family shows. Shiny.
Foil edition. Assessor issue 1. Fantastic Four issue 1 homage right here. Fantastic Four #1 homage right here. Done by Kane and White with the traditional colors. There you go. Boom. And then that's our LA Comic Con of the ASM 300 homage, the Red Moon edition. This is not naked, but it is a virgin edition, no trade dress. This Kane and White joint is amazing, folks. $20 if you want any of these, let me know. I'm bringing out some fire right here, some really crazy stuff. All right, this is a really fun one. Check this out. Written by myself and Yetide Badaki of American Gods. This is going to flip you out for the folks from the 90s. Check it out, Sexual Chocolate. Look. What? We even do the stats on the back of Fedora as well. $20, guys, if you want a double-sided comic, Love and Death, written by Yetide Badaki of American Gods and myself. And the artwork in here is amazing. It's not nude, but it is risque. There you go. Whoop.
Don't get us banned.
It's all there's nothing too outlandish in that one. But there you go. $20, folks, if you want to get this one right here. If you're a fan of rare collector stuff, there you go. Snag that right there. This one right here is the modern day coloring version of it. And something that's dropping on Stranger Con, but you guys are going to get a chance to get this before anyone else does. This is, folks do a lot of foil covers for sure. We did the line art for Love and Death in foil. We did 25 copies of this. No one has done this before. So there you go. And it's a soft cover. It's absolutely beautiful. And there's only 25 copies of this. If anybody wants one, Laura, I don't think you've got this one yet, love. These are going for $60. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. $60, folks. There's only 25 copies. And what makes it also unique is the inks. It's the inks only edition. So inks only inside. So you see it in the most raw, awesome way. Look how beautiful that is. With the Farrier of Souls, who you first meet in the Untamed. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. J. Lee, guys. J. Lee, inks only foil. Never been done before. StrangerCon exclusive. $60. Signed for free if you want it. Some rare stuff, folks. I'll bring some rare goodies. Let's see what else I've got here. I also have a very, very rare Error variant. This is a very interesting comic right here. So for collectors who are in the chat, for a lot of you guys, error variants is when there's been a misprint, right? On a very small, it could be something small, could be something big, and they become collector items, and they're worth quite a lot of money. This one is an error variant in the sense that the exterior is a Tales of Asunder issue 0, which is not in any trade paperback, but the interior was accidentally printed on the Untamed issue 1 first appearance of Niobe, and it's been triple signed CGC 98. Laura's claiming without even me saying the price. Signature series, guys, this should go, I would say, with a 9.8 of this magnitude. There's only 50 of around $500. Laura spent a lot of dough. We'll do it for $400. $400 will give Laura a big discount, $100 off. $100 off. This goes to Laura. Thank you so much, Laura. Love and appreciate you. Thank you so very much indeed. Very, very, very rare title right there. Let's see what other kind of goodies I've got. If you want to get something by Tahani Farr,
the great Tahani.
The great Tahani Farr. This is Confessions of a Demon. And what we can do is I'll have Daryl do a remark on the back right there. An original piece of art on the back, a remark for you. And this is co-written by Quincy, who works with me at Stranger Comics. This, with a remark, would normally go for about $40. I'll do it tonight for $30.
I love that detail in the background.
Oh, it's crazy. This is all painted, by the way, folks. If you don't want the remark, guys, it's $20. And Tahani is famous for doing lots of our amazing stuff, like Nadami right here, Tales Under Mother's Hands, first appearance of Niobe's mom. Let me know if any of these jump out at you guys. And we also do have this New York Comic Con exclusive of Tahani's foil edition of Jason Wise, $50. There you go. This is our New York Comic Con exclusive. We printed 25 copies of the foil edition. I'll do it for you for $50. Only 25 copies, folks. 25 copies. New York Comic Con exclusive Jason Wise foil edition of Tahani for $50. These will sell out. We have a few left. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, I'll pop that down if nobody wants it. But this is kind of what we do at Stranger Comics, right? Kind of gives you an idea of what we do. We've got all these amazing covers right here. I do want to show you this again. I started with this. This is one of my favorite covers we've ever done. Here's another Canaan White joint as well. If you missed it and don't have this, guys, don't forget you can get this amazing Blade 2 homage for $20. Look at that. Canaan White, She Tribe again. Canaan White, She Tribe for $20. And Joshua Cozy in on the amazing lettering right there. Now, if guys, you watch the replay, you see something you like. If you're on right now for the first time, see something you like, and you miss these claims, DM us at Stranger Comics. Tune in next week to StrangerCon. Be lots of fun. And our special guest is Tahani Farr and Hyung Taek Nam, the lead artist for The Last of Us, and Rob Edwards once again. $20 for this, but I will show you. This is the last thing I'll show you guys, and I'll let you, Paul and Sexual Chocolate, Derek, and everyone get some rest. We close it out. And we will announce the winner. Yes, bring me your poems. Bring me your poems again. And we will announce the winner giveaway. But this is one of my favorite covers we've ever done. It's a wraparound metal. And I call this Dare to See Us. I was inspired by Barry Jenkins' Underground Railroad. Funny enough, starring Tuso. That's her right there. And they're challenging the reader, and each person has their own story to tell. It's absolutely beautiful. If anybody wants the paper edition of this, it's $50. If anybody wants the metal edition, it is $200. Let me know in the chat. Thank you.
I have that metal edition. I can tell you that what you see on the screen does not do it justice. That
doesn't do it justice. It's very true. Very, very true. Thank you. Takuma Studio. That was you that got that earlier. Thank you very much indeed. You got that trade paperback bundle just in case you're a collector and you do want to get the super rare hardcover special edition bundles. I'm doing all 6 of these instead of $480 for $300. And the only one that wasn't in that bundle is the Tales of Sunder trade paperback as well, just to let you know. But just in case, just so you can see, if you want all 6 beautiful dust jacket collector edition hardcovers, they should be $480 for the whole 6. I'll do it for you on discount for $300. I'm going to take $180 off. You can claim that for me right now. Claim it from me right now. I'll sign it for you for free. You can get, and then that way the trade paybacks can be reader editions, and then you've got your beautiful coffee table editions, the collector set. They're absolutely crazy. All right, absolutely crazy. I'll sign the whole lot for you for free. All right. Yeah, you're on the small cam, Laura. You're on the small cam. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. And Takuma Studio, definitely tune into StrangerCon next week. Let me see if I can figure out how to pop the link. I'll just say subscribe here. Send me a message. Subscribe here, because we will ship those bad boys off, and it's going to be a lot of fun next week. A lot of new stuff to share with you guys as well. New exclusives people have never seen before next week. So, right, at the beginning of the stream, I said, please describe yourself poetically to me. Please describe yourself poetically to me. And I said, I'm a snowflake in Sweden, but it's July. If you can, in the chat, who's done their poems, please write it down again. I'll announce the winner. And everybody else, of course, is the pick your number from 1 to 100. The winner tonight is going to get this paper edition for free, shipping for free. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. So let's do that, guys. Pop your poem down. If you already read it earlier, please write it down again. I'm gonna announce the winner of that, and then also once we do that, we're gonna do this as well. Okay. So we've got Black Cherry Angel, who I adore. My soul breaks, rushing forward with a river through time. My body stone still stands. Guy McLeod. I'm an ordinary guy who has been blessed with extraordinary circumstances. Sherry Hughes. I feel like an intimate stranger in a racialized world. Love it. And you said you starred the poems. I wouldn't even, would I just would I like scroll back? Was there anybody else too that I missed? Well, if they're not on, then to hell with them. They should. Oh, there we go. There's more star poems. All right. Just Chill says, "How am I not myself when I am myself, even when I am not myself?" Says your chocolate, a fool for free, a saint in disguise, building cathedrals, no paycheck buys. That's really good. Chilling with Martin steadily moves the rock, going nowhere, going everywhere. Darth Side, my voice is trapped in my own head. Feels like hell, but I'm not burning. Ooh, I like that. That's good. Marwan, I'm alien to this world. I feel disconnected, but eternally bound. I feel a force always behind. When I decide to face my fear, I turn to see my fate. The end. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Laura, light like the sun bouncing off lilies in the morning, exterior darkness swirling, screaming knives clashing with daggers inside. That's dark. So is that you again, Chocolate? A mind that builds rockets but loses the keys, gifting the world what I can't give to me. Well, that's lovely. HH Comics, that's great. Takuma, two roots wind through one heartbeat, threads of history meeting like rivers in the chest, and the mirror becomes a doorway, not split, not half. That's lovely. These are all fantastic, by the way. Here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'd like to do. I'm going to say, yeah, me too. Look at that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to announce the winner is. Oh, the star. Where are the star? Oh my goodness gracious. I've lost all the starry ones.
Hey Seb, this is Derek.
Yeah.
In the chat, you can at the very top you see the live. It says live, and to the right it says starred in StreamYard.
Yes, I do. I'm just scrolling up to find. Can I just click?
Okay.
Can I just
click on starred, and then you'll see.
Oh snap! I'm crazy. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good Lord. Okay. This is the winner to me tonight. They're all fantastic and lovely. I love The Fool for Free, a saint in disguise, building cathedrals, no paycheck buys. So that's my win. Congrats to you. Is that you, Chocolate? Is that your name on here?
Derek.
Is that you, Derek? Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. Whenever I saw the claims, I thought that was congratulations, Derek. That's you.
I was helping with sexual chocolate stuff since your helper wasn't able to be and stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Derek, you just kind of slid in to show me where the stars are. Congratulations. You're that's amazing. You're the winner tonight. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. I love that. I thought that was lovely. And everybody that dared to be poetic tonight, every single person, Josh, put them down. They're going to get an exclusive sent to them for free, shipping for free. So if you dared to put a poem down tonight, please send us email us your mailing address, your email address. Black Cherry Angel, all your other folks, everybody that did Laura, my love, Black Cherry Angel, everybody that did a poem tonight, dared to be a poet, dared to be a poet, dared to be vulnerable. So I get to know you, you get to know me. You're going to get an exclusive sent to you for free on top. That's my gift to you. So huge thank you to you. And because I don't want to keep these guys up any longer. I'm sure they're absolutely blasted. If you want to pick your number from 1 to 100, get this one for free on StrangerCon next weekend. So come to StrangerCon, guys. There you go.
Wow. You really set the chat on fire. People were buying stuff left and right. That's crazy.
Oh, I appreciate it. Quid pro quo is like, no, I want to know now. Folks, okay, if the guys are still up, if you guys are open to it, we can quickly do it. We can give away the last one. They're like, no, they're picking their numbers. All right. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll the dice real quick.
Sometimes you got to roll the hard 6.
All right, there it is. I've rolled them dice. Okay, let's go. All right. So, and remember, folks, if you've been a poet, make sure you message us. All right. So I've rolled the dice. I'm gonna read these numbers out. 66 for Takuma, 37 Quid Pro Quo, 23 Guy, 44 Darth Side, 50 Black Cherry Angel, 28 Wiseacre, 22 NBA Live Girl, 97 Chilling with Martin. Thank you so much. Keep those numbers coming if I missed it. Sometimes the stream misses it. 65 HH, 18 for Sherrick. And make sure you subscribe to Stranger Comics on the YouTubes, folks. That's, subscribe, send me like a Christmas card or something. It's also part of it. 88 Mr. Towers. Keep those numbers coming if I missed it. Your first physical comic. I recommend, if you're going to buy one single issue, maybe get, you can claim the Niobe one. Grab Niobe or grab the Untamed trade paperback or Untamed hardcover. If you want one single comic, or go and grab the Black Comic Lords exclusive. Or I'll do this. Get the first regular hardcover, normally $60. I'll do this for you for I'll do it for $50. First Untamed hardcover. There you go. Claim that right now in the chat. We'll send you the invoice. I'll sign it for free. If you just want one single issue, grab like the first issue of a Niobe, Shear's Life, or the Untamed. All right. Or you can claim the paper edition of the first issue of the Untamed San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for $30. First appearance of Niobe. That's a great one to get. That's a great one to get.
Sebastian, you are a machine.
Oh, bro, yeah. I'm ready. I'm like ready to go for another few hours.
I can feel it. You are a machine.
So the winner tonight, I can see, who just popped in, 55, is my man Kev, who is a big supporter of Stranger Comics. We love and appreciate you, Kev. I rolled a 58. You just have to take my word for it. You can trust the British accent. Boom, there you go. Kev, you get the signed edition Tales of Asunder Dead Presidents homage right there. Congratulations to Kev, signed Dead Presidents. And that is a cosplayer, Queen Kerosene. Beautiful cosplayer. Cosplays Niobe. Check her out. We have amazing cosplayers in our community. Cosplayed as Niobe as N. Bush Wright from Dead Presidents, right? I mean, who didn't love N. Bush Wright and Dead Presidents? And speaking of Dead Prez, the hip hop group, just to show you something really kind of crazy, because it's really you like this artist. There you go. That is Narissa Irving the beautiful model Narissa Nefertiti, M1 from Dead Prez's wife, who did this. This is her photograph of her. Raheem Milton did a cover of M1 of the hip hop group, the legendary hip hop group Dead Prez. That's his wife, Narissa Irving, as Dura, creating, giving birth to the world of Asunder. Right? Come on now. Look at these covers, folks. Shout out to, I can't wait for folks to see this and go, oh, I'm gonna pinch that idea. The amount of pinching going on is epic. Look at that. It's crazy. Stranger Comics should get its flowers. It's ridiculous. Look at these. Look at that. If anybody wants this, by the way, that is a $40 comic on discount. Ridiculously rare. Only 50 copies printed of that.
Insane.
So congratulations to Kev. I know it's coming to the end of the evening. Make sure you tune in StrangerCon next week. Subscribe to us. Huge thank you to the Black Comic Lords. You guys, honestly, you know, you're a pillar in the community. You're desperately needed, valued, and you know, we've done a lot of these Stranger Cons, and it's incredibly difficult work. Folks that in the chat, the work that you see the guys do, the logistics and the preparation that goes into a day like this is really difficult to fathom. It's so much work and so exhausting and so soulfully draining, but also highly rewarding. And so when we've done these Stranger Cons and we've brought you guys on as a guest, some of my, you know, my girl and like some of the Stranger crew, they're like, when you guys come on, the Black Comic Lords, you really value what we do. And sometimes you said some really lovely things about the company, me and my writing. And I just want to say thank you, because it's just, yeah, it's I've been on the grind, to be honest, guys, for a long time.
Seb, you're a special individual, man. And your company that you built is special. The work that you've done is phenomenal. And I really don't think you get enough credit for opening up the fantasy genre to our community. I mean, no one's ever done that the way you have. I mean, I don't recall, and I'm a graybeard at this point, so I don't recall when I was younger seeing brown fairies, you know, at cons. That's not something that we ever envisioned ourselves to do, and there's no reason why we should not. And you run your company well. You've got a good quality product, and you're a poet. Your writing is beautiful, and the artist that you never get whack artist on your books. There's just what is there not to support?
I appreciate
and
it.
you've always been very supportive of us, and you've been supportive of this con. I mean, your insight and help has been very critical, and we appreciate you tremendously.
Thank you so much.
I'll work my best on the forward after I get some sleep.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful thing. Folks in the chat, if you're tuning in on the Stranger side, Paul is going to be rocking the forward for the omnibus hardcover for Tales of Asunder. Something
awesome.
we've never done an omnibus before, so it's it's going to have the reversible dust jackets and all those things. It's going to be like this, just twice as thick, and and you're in the company of a lot of legendary creators doing the forward, and I just
But this is what puts Stranger Comics on the map. Like, you guys do things. Like, I remember my first dive into Stranger Comics, and I'm like, oh, who are these guys? Tied to Marvel? Tied to DC? And they're like, no, they're indie. And I'm like, no way. These dudes are putting out high quality books and covers and dust jackets. Like,
Exactly.
who pays this? And I'm like, wait, you guys doing this on your own? God dang. Top quality.
Yeah.
That's just me as a fan before I I knew who Sebastian was. I was like, Niobe, hip hop covers. What is this? I was like, this is awesome. So yeah, you deserve your flowers. Enjoy them while you can, because you and your team absolutely deserve it. I mean, there's no. I mean, it's the reason Paul said, no. Sebastian and Cruz closing us out. This is the reason why. We start strong, we end strong.
That's so
Start
kind.
strong. Strong.
There we go.
Thank you,
That's how I
everybody.
feel on Saturday night, you know.
I want to thank everybody in the chat, everyone who's been watching us, who spent a large part of their day with us. We flipped some tables and made some noise, boys.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, do you realize that since we started at 10 o'clock, it
10
is now 1.
No.
We started.
Derek and I started 8
yeah.
this morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen. I'm talking about in terms of hit the live button. Okay, it was 10 o'clock. It's 1:14. We have never dropped below 160. Never
Yeah.
through the whole con.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the support.
Yeah,
Wow.
thanks to everybody who showed up, because this is we put a lot of time in, and just trying to get as many of the best as we could,
Damn.
to
Why would he
this
leave it out?
event. So just thanks to everybody who showed up here, and we're excited to be able to do this for the community.
Yeah, we are. And congratulations to you, Derek, BCL's first superhero award winner.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Well
But you didn't
deserved,
have to
brother.
do that. Yeah.
No, I didn't, but I had to.
So awesome.
So it's well deserved, brother. All right, man. Everybody, I'm tired. I hope you enjoyed the show. We definitely put everything we had into it, because you guys deserve it. This community deserves it. These creators deserve it. The legends that came before us certainly deserve it, and it's overdue. Hopefully this will be the first of many to come in the future, and I don't like to half step anything, so the next one will probably have to be bigger than this one if possible.
Next one, I'm already
Chocolate's already picking out locations and working
honestly,
out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Since day one, absolutely, I've been looking at locations and venues. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deny it. Yes, 100%. Yep.
All right.
100%. Been looking at venues in Jersey.
If you guys want to chat about doing an in-person live event, like Stranger and BCL do a in-person live kind of live con, we could play.
Listen.
Oh, you know we're gonna call you. Don't even. Yeah, that's a given. That's a given. All right. Well, I seriously need to get some sleep, guys. I'm done. For those, I hope everyone can share this video. Oh, I forgot to say that. Like this video. We still have people watching. Please like this video if you haven't. We haven't asked you for anything. Just like the video. It's a very simple thing. Share the video over your social media. And of course, subscribe to the Black Comic Lords channel. We picked up a few more subscribers today, but not nearly as many as many people have watched. So really help us out. It doesn't cost you anything. Like, share, and subscribe. And with that, Black Comic Lords, we got you. That's where you're supposed to